In 1984, October 18th, the NBA sent Nike a letter addressing the shoe that Michael Jordan wore that was black and red that violated the uniform policy by the NBA, that they were banned, and that every time he'd wear them, he'd be fined by it. And Nike said, okay, we'll pay it and we'll make a campaign about it. But at the time, the shoe was actually the Air Jordan Ship that basically became the Air Jordan 1. So in case you're not sure, we're going to be talking about this shoe right here. The Air Jordan 1 Bred is what we're going to talk about. For Band Day today, we're going to talk about some shoes that I have in my collection that have came out through over the years, but also some that I do not have in my collection too, and kind of give the history of what the Band Air Jordan 1 was and is to this day that we're celebrating the 40 years of Air Jordan legacy.
In the 1984-1985 season, MJ wore the Bred 1 in the 1985 Slam Dunk Contest. He ended up losing to Dominique Wilkins in the final round. In 1994, these retroed for the first time to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Jordan Brand. Now comes the first time I was able to get a pair of Bred Jordan 1s. These came in the Jordan Face box, and as you can see, through time, this box has seen better days. The 2001 edition came with a Jordan card that showcased all the different Jordan silhouettes at the time, and MJ jumping in front of the Chicago skyline. This shoe was my grail when I first started collecting. The color red on these is brighter than what they've seen in the recent years, and the collar has a thick padding, and it comes with a keychain of a chrome Jumpman. The leather overall on these is extremely soft. So when I first started wearing these, they creased up really bad, which now Jordan Brand has kind of figured out how to keep things from creasing so bad. But back then, there was nothing that really existed like that. So once when you wore these, they were going to get creased. In 2009, Jordan packs were a huge thing. During that time was also the Air Jordan Fusion era. Yes, I know, let's forget about it. The Jordan packs would be featuring two models that would basically add up to the Jordan number 23. But this pack was a special pack to pay homage to MJ's iconic performance against the Boston Celtics in the Garden. This one was known as the Defining Moments Countdown Pack. Ones. The packaging looks like the court from the Garden. He ended up scoring 63 points on April 20th, 1986, with the final score of 135-131, with the Bulls losing to the Celtics. This shoe was not as high as previous versions. It was considered a, quotes, mid. The heel has a Jumpman on the back, unlike the previous pairs, having a clean heel. The tongue also features Jumpman with air, and on the inside of the tongue has a jock tag with the date and scoring accomplishments of that game. The leather is surprisingly really good on this version. In another video, we'll take a look at the Celtics pair. And these also did come with a set of red laces for the Chicago pair and then a set of green laces for the Celtics pair. 2011, the myth of the Band 1 finally appeared. This pair would be found in Nike outlets labeled B grades. But in my opinion, this is when the Bred 1 started to get the nickname Band. I wasn't able to get a pair of these, unfortunately. 2013, they bring back a high version but never really made it a big deal. It had been a while since a version like these had dropped, so these were hard to get. This, out of all my Band Jordan 1s, is my favorite pair. The leather on these is awesome, and the color red is what I remember from seeing the red Jordan 1 for the first time. These did come with a set of red laces too, just like the 2009 Defining Moments Countdown 1s pack. These did not feature the retro card, which was a shame, but at the time, didn't really think about that. I was just glad to have the Bred 1 Band to its truest form at that time. The 2016 versions features premium leather. The color red for me was always a shade off from previous versions, but not by much. It was a little shade darker. On the collar and the inside of the shoe, you will find the date of when the NBA banned the, quotes, airship, also known as the Jordan 1, but we're told for years that it was the Jordan 1. This was also when the conversation of the original specs of the shoes started. I really love this pair, but over time, if you did not wear them, they started to crystallize on the paint job. Luckily, with some Jason Marz cleaner, it comes right off. But it was really odd because it was this pair and then the royal blue pairs that did the exact same thing. Later that year in 2016, the limited Satin Jordan 1 band drops and sets the sneaker world on fire. I never got to get my hands on a pair of these, but later down the road we might see them again. 2017, Flyknit is born. There were various colorways and models between Jordan and Nike styles featuring Flyknit, but the Band 1 was one of the first Jordan models to feature Flyknit. 2021 becomes the year of the Jordan 1. This pair features all over patent leather. These take me back to 2003 when they released various colorways in patent leather for the Jordan 1, but they never did a band colorway. The attention to detail starts with the box and continues throughout the shoe. The height of the collar, the Nike Air on the tongue, and just execution on these is phenomenal. These do come with a set of red laces and the Jumpman keychain chromed out in red. On the collar of both shoes, you will find the word family. Out of my Band Jordan 1s, I probably don't wear these as much as I should, but these I definitely love them and should wear them a lot more. They're just overall just a fantastic shoe, and I love the execution all the way around for this product. In 2023, we finally get a satin pair of the Band 1s, but they were in extended women's sizing. The box comes in a red Nike Air box instead of the traditional black and red box. The entire shoe is black and red, color blocked with satin. The Wings logo is stitched with a high detail and the laces come with metal tips. These even came with a black and red tote bag with a red Jumpman logo, and these are probably my second favorite pair of Band 1s that I own out of all of them. They just feel great and they just look so good. $2025, the shoe that is supposed to be a 1-to-1 original specs of the original 1985 pair. I haven't been able to get these yet, but the rumor is that they will shock drop today on Band Day. I have seen these in person, and I can tell you they look great. I definitely see these being in my closet one day. The Band 1 is always a shoe, no matter how many times they bring it back, I'll always try to get another pair. Without the Bred 1, we don't celebrate the 40 years of the Jordan legacy. To me, this is why it is my favorite colorway and pair of Jordans. What's your favorite pair or model for Jordan? Let me know down below. Check out my other videos below, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Life on Marz channel with Marz Blackman.
Revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them. Air Jordans from Nike.